Good morning, my little rays of sunshine. How are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and today you find me and Gerald actually in the car, and we're heading down to Kentville. Right now we are at a garage, and Gerald is putting some air in the tires. Before we usually go on a long trip, Gerald has a routine of putting gas in the car and making sure that the tires are full of air. We are heading down to Kentville, the hospital there in Kentville, and that's a 2.5-hour drive. And as you can see in the back, Joshua is not in the back seat. He is staying with his sister Stacy. He'll be staying overnight at her house tonight, and he actually stayed overnight at Stacy's house last night as well. Gerald and I are up very early. It is 8:30 in the morning. We wanted to get an early start on our trip to Kentville, and we're welcoming you to come along, my friends. We are in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia right now, which is where we live, and we have our GPS there, and it's really a huge help whenever we go on long trips. It's a nice guide, that's for sure. It's like having a map right inside our car that talks to us. So we're on the highway, my friends, and we're heading down to Kentville, the Valley Regional Hospital to be specific, because Gerald has a surgery today for his kidney stones. We've had to stop because they're doing some construction here on the roads, and the traffic has picked up quite a bit. That's all right. It is almost 10 o'clock in the morning, and the weather's still terrific. We have passed Digby, and we are in Annapolis County right now. We should be in Kentville. I'm still waking up here. We should be in Kentville by about 11, I think. So it won't be too much longer. Once we get to Kentville, we're going to stop in at the Fidelis House. And the Fidelis House is on hospital grounds. It's on hospital property. And it's for family or friends who have relatives that are staying in the hospital or who have had surgery and different things like that. They can stay at the Fidelis House for a very reasonable price. So I have booked Gerald and I a room. We're going to stay there tonight instead of driving home. We're going to stay there tonight and then go back to Yarmouth early tomorrow morning. So those are the plans, my friends. It's nice to know that we have a place booked for tonight. The last time that we came to Kentville 2 weeks ago, we had to stay overnight, and we had no idea that we would have to do that. So the Fidelis House came in very, very handy, and it's a beautiful place to go. Yes, it's right on hospital grounds. Yeah, it's a really nice spot. Exit 13 is where we're going to turn off. We're almost there. GPS is a huge help. Huge help when traveling long distances. And in Kentville, there's a lot of one-way streets, which can be very tricky and sometimes a little stressful. But with the GPS, it's definitely a helping hand. Kentville is a really pretty town, I will definitely say that. And it's very interesting here too. A lot of interesting stores and places to go to. This is the Fidelis House, and this is where we're going to stay tonight. It's very, very nice inside, and the staff is really nice. And you can see the hospital right there. So it's nice and close. Gerald and I are all signed in, registered at the Fidelis House here, and we have our key as well. So now we're going to go to the hospital and get Gerald checked in there. It is almost 2 o'clock and they've come and taken Gerald to surgery. So he shouldn't be in there too long. I heard that the surgery is going to be about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'll just wait here and keep him in my prayers. And Gerald was sitting right there, and I am sitting right across from that chair. The name of Gerald's surgery is called lithotripsy. That's how it's spelled right there. And I looked up some information on lithotripsy, and I wrote down what I read. It is a treatment typically using ultrasound, energy, or shock waves, by which a kidney stone is broken into small particles that can be passed out by the body. So that's the surgery that Gerald is having right now, is a lithotripsy. Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing it right there. Lithotripsy. Yes, so he should be out soon. I'm glad because I miss him and I worry. Still waiting. Still waiting. Of course I'm worrying because that's who I am. I worry. But hopefully everything will be all right. The surgery is supposed to be about 45 minutes to an hour, and it's 10 after 2 now. Gerald went in about quarter to 2. They came and got him. So I'll just keep waiting, and I'll keep praying. Just keep waiting and praying. There's the clock right up there. And it is 2:45, almost 2:45. So it's been about an hour since they came and picked Gerald up. It'll be good to be with him again. I'm sure his surgery is almost over by now. I'm gonna keep praying. Keep praying. Hey guys, how you all doing? It is 3:20 and Gerald is not in this room yet. I'm actually wondering if maybe his surgery is done and maybe possibly he's in the recovery room. That is a possibility. So either way, I'm sure that I'll see him soon. It'll be great to see him. Yes, you know me, I'm a worrywart. I worry, but I think that he'll be here in this room soon, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I want to thank you all, my friends, for reaching out. I want to thank you all for your prayers. I know I mentioned on my Michelle the Introvert Facebook page that Gerald had to come into surgery today, and on my YouTube community I mentioned it as well, that Gerald had to come down here to Kentville for his surgery on his kidney stones. Today is the day, and he's in surgery, and fingers crossed. I've been praying a lot, as you know, but I'm feeling a little bit better, as you can tell, because I know it won't be long and I'll be seeing Gerald again, and I'll be able to give him a big kiss. I think he's on his way back. I'm just waiting in the doorway here, but I think he's on his way back. It's 10 minutes to 4. He's back, my friends. He's back. But he's not in this room here. They actually have him in a separate room, right across from where the nurses are. So I'm just come to get my backpack and Gerald's clothes. I have his clothes here in this bag. The nurses gave him this bag here to put his clothes in. So I'm going to take that with me. And here's my glasses and my backpack. So I'll see you all down two or three doors down. That's where Gerald is. I'm glad he's better. Oh my, I'm so relieved. So they were able to get the kidney stone. So I'm so relieved. But he does have a stint, which they have to remove it at a later date. So, but that's normal for patients who have kidney stones to have a stint. So Gerald does have that. But thankfully, and praise the Lord, they were able to get that kidney stone. Oh my, what a relief. That means Gerald won't be in as so much pain as he was. And now all his body has to do is flush out the little pieces of stone, powder, just flush it out of his system, and that'll take care of that. And then of course his stint has to be removed. But whew, I'm so relieved because I was so worried, but I'm glad he's back from surgery. Oh my, oh my. Nurses here are amazingly nice. They just brought Gerald a coffee. They brought me a coffee as well. And the nurse is bringing me a carrot muffin. Gerald didn't want a muffin or anything, but he can have one later if he wants one. They're really nice nurses here. So Gerald and I are out of the hospital and we are at the Fidelis House, and this is our lovely room. There we go. Ooh, there's some light. Okay, so Gerald and I have our suitcases in here already. This is the bed that I'm going to be sleeping on. There's my pop, my backpack, and my little pouch. That's a pretty fancy chair. I'll show you how that works a little bit later. And there's a really nice desk and another bed, and that's where Gerald is sleeping tonight. This is actually the bag that he got from the hospital to put his clothes in. But it's a nice cozy room. Extra blankets up there. And this is what it looks like as I stand in front of the doorway. And right in that door there, that's the bathroom. It has the toilet and the sink. It's very cute, very cozy. So that's our nice little room, my friends. And while I'm here underneath this light fixture above my head, I wanted to show you this here. Take a look at that. Isn't that a cute little bumblebee? That is a cute little bumblebee, my friends. That is the cutest little bumblebee right there. I want to show you this fancy chair. It's got a remote control right here. And Gerald was actually sitting in this chair and it looked like a lot of fun. Let's see here. I'll get all comfy here so you can see me. Okay, I'm pressing the arrow that points that way. Oh, nothing's happening. Okay, I'm going to press the arrow that's pointing that way. Okay, ready? Oh, nothing's happening. How come it's not working for me? Let's see, what am I doing wrong? Oh, geez. What the heck? It was working beautifully for Gerald. Oh my goodness. What am I doing wrong with this thing? I don't see any pulleys or anything. Oh man. Oh geez. Huh. That's odd. Well, oh wait a minute now. You know what? It's not plugged in. That's why. Okay, just a second. Just a second. Disregard, disregard. I'm gonna plug this in just a second. All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, my. The things that happened to me, let me tell you. Okay, look at. Can you see how that's lit up? I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's lit up. Okay, so there's two arrows. One pointing that way, one pointing this way. So we'll touch the one that's pointing that way. Okay, let's see what happens. Ready? Ready, set, go. Oh my goodness. Keeps going up and up. Oh my. This is what it looks like, my friends. Okay, I'm gonna go back down. I'm pressing the other one. What a cool chair, huh? A person could have a lot of fun in this chair. Wow, very relaxing. Cool. Very cool. Wonder if it has an eject button. Can you imagine? Imagine if it had an eject seat. Oh my. So this is the chair, my friends. This is the fancy chair. So let's go out into the hallway. And I'll show you around a little bit. There it is. Okay. Here's the hallway. And they have a lot of fans, which really cools things down. There's an extra room there. Very nice. And I think this is the section down here where they're building on. They're trying to make the Fidelis House a little bit bigger. Yes, it's a great idea. So we'll go down the hallway here a little bit and I'll show you around. There's another room right in there. This is one of their signs. Fidelis House, help us grow. And this is right on hospital property. Very, very helpful and convenient. And here are their showers. There's a shower there, and a shower there. And you can tell that nobody's in there because the doors are a little bit open. But I'll show you what it looks like in here. There's a nice shower. And they have some shampoo and some soaps right in there. Nice bath mat. And some nice fresh clean towels and face cloths. So this is what their shower looks like. There's another hallway there with lots of fans and extra rooms. And they have a nice little office for people to use at their leisure. So it's a community kitchen. And everybody's allowed to use this. They have toaster and coffee makers and some bread and peanut butter. They have a lot of really nice things. They have one fridge here. And they have another fridge here. They have a lot of nice things in here. But when there's something in the fridge that has someone's name on it, then people don't use that because it belongs to a guest. But everything else that doesn't have a person's personal name on it, people can use because it's provided by the Fidelis House. But it's a really nice community kitchen. They have a stove, microwave, the Fidelis House. It's very tidy, clean, and spacious. Quite nice, eh? And let's look out the window. See that blue car? That's our car in the Fidelis parking lot. And you can see the hospitals right there. Nice and handy. That's our tour of Fidelis House, and I'm so glad that we're here. Gerald is actually in the living room checking out the television set, so I'm probably just going to go join him, and then we probably won't be staying up too late tonight. I'm going to be the one driving tomorrow, and I'm still practicing driving on highways. It's usually Gerald that drives like travels like long lengths of time. It's usually him. Where I know how to drive on highways, but I'm a little bit out of practice, especially when I have to drive 2.5 hours home. I'm still learning. And Kentville is, it's a kind of a tricky place to drive. There's a lot of one-way streets, and it can be a tricky place. So I'm just learning all of those things. I'm just learning, but tomorrow we'll be getting up really early, try to beat the traffic, and we're going to head back to Yarmouth. Good morning, everyone. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. It's quite early in the morning. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, just maybe a couple hours. I went to the kitchen and grabbed a small glass of milk, and right now it's early, and I slept over there, and Gerald, of course, he slept in the second bed, but we're just kind of getting dressed and ready and gonna pack everything up. We're gonna head out early to beat the busy traffic, and probably to pick up a Tim Horton coffee too. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes, okay? Okay. Well, we're in the car, and Digby is behind us, quite a ways behind us, and it won't be long that we'll be in Port Maitland or passing Port Maitland and getting into Yarmouth. And it's been a good drive so far, but I will say, just because I'm learning more and more highway driving, it's been way easier for me to get up really early in the morning and beat the traffic. It hasn't been that busy on the highway, so it's been good. Easier on the nerves, just because I was a little nervous. Especially going through the towns, it can be nervous because all of the new roads that I haven't learned yet. But that's where Gerald comes in and the GPS. So we're almost back to Yarmouth, my friends, and it's been a good drive, and Gerald's relaxing. And I do have a Tim Horton coffee. We've hit a few construction sites on the road, so I was able to have a little sip of my coffee while I was waiting for the traffic to go forward in the construction. So, my friends, I'm going to see you back at the house, if that's all right. We're almost there now. Well, we're back at home, my friends, and it's good to be home. I'm feeling a little tired. It's been a busy time, but I'm glad that Gerald's surgery is over. He still has to get that stent removed, so we'll hear back from the doctor about that. And I just want to thank you all for joining us and for all of your support and prayers. And it's great to have friends like you that we can turn to in times like this, in times where we're worried about health and different issues like that. It's great to have you guys here, and it's great to have your friendships too. If you like this vlog, please give us the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye. Bye.